Fellow Singaporeans, the recent exercise to collect $20,000 for the fine imposed on me has garnered quite an unprecedented response. It signaled that Singaporeans were no longer willing to sit by and do nothing while the PAP continued its autocratic ways. It showed that Singaporeans could stand up to the bullying of the government and say, no more. Many of you who contributed did it through the internet. Others deposited your donations directly into the account. Many of you even came to the SDP's office to give us the money. Office workers, students, taxi drivers all came by to donate. One elderly man climbed up the flight of steps and was panting heavily. I invited him to stay for a while, but he insisted that he had to go. He pressed the money into my hands and said that he could not stand by and do nothing. We are very encouraged and touched by all of your actions, and my colleagues thank you. I thank you. It is for people like you that we continue to walk this difficult path and make our sacrifices to free our country. But the collection for my fine is not just about keeping me from going to prison. For that is something that I gladly do. It will raise the people's consciousness about the importance of our rights and civil liberties. It is also about how you, the people, can play a direct role in resisting the PAP's moves to further crush the opposition. Mr. Lee Kuan Yew has written a script about how politics should proceed in Singapore. But we don't have to follow it. You have just discovered through this recent exercise that you can change the script and rewrite it to bring about a different and better story for our country. You have just discovered that you are not powerless, that you have the ability to shape the outcome of political events here in Singapore. You have just empowered yourselves. It is perhaps rather trite when I say, united we stand, divided we fall. But this truism has never been more applicable to our present situation. The PAP's tactic has always been to keep its opponents fragmented from each component. Whether you are talking about the opposition, civil society, or voters in general, it has dominated because of its success at keeping these bodies isolated from each other. This is why my colleagues and I have tried so hard to bring together not just opposition parties, but civil society as well. And now with the internet, each individual can play his or her part in bringing about change that we all want to see. If each of these components can demonstrate purposeful unity, then no amount of PAP's machinations will prevent democracy from coming to our shores. It is only through unity that we can break the PAP's chokehold on Singapore and bring about openness and democratic accountability to our political system. For my part, I will continue this long walk to freedom. I will not leave, and I will not be silenced. This is my country, and you are my fellow citizens. If you walk a mile, I will walk 10. A long time ago, I pledged that I would do my part to build a democratic society based on justice and equality. To this day, that desire, that fire has not diminished. If anything, it burns even brighter. My success does not come from the amount of money I make. For if I had wanted that, I would have remained an academician. My success comes when my country is free. But I cannot do it alone. No one can. Success, freedom, and justice can come only if all of us, male and female, young and old, rich and poor, stand up and be counted. Stand up, my fellow Singaporeans. Stand up for your rights, for yourselves, for your country. Our opponents may mock us. They will belittle us and demean the things that we do. Let them. It will not affect our spirit and our will. Let us overcome the cynicism, the fear, and apathy with determination and with hope. Let us be the people that we want to be. My colleagues and I thank you for the support that you showed, but I want you to know that you are not doing it just for me. You are doing it for yourselves, for this country of ours. I want you to know that you do it because this country is worth fighting for.